Hi everyone, my name is George and welcome to the Anime Grove. Today we're watching the first episode of one of our new shows, the Saga of Tanya the Evil. I actually have zero idea about what this show is about. I think it's a comedy, but I don't even know that. All I happen to know is that it's kind of an isekai because I don't know if it's a middle-aged man. I think so. A middle-aged salaryman who gets reincarnated on a child. I think that's it, and that's actually all I know. I don't even know, as I said, if it's a comedy. I'm guessing it is, but with that synopsis, but who can actually tell? So I hope the audio issues are solved now. During the last episodes, the audio might have been a bit too horrible because I was trying out my new camera and it appears that the built-in speakers were constantly making noises. So I got myself a new microphone. Let me know how it goes, if the sound is fixed or whatever. By the way, guys, this is important. I'm done with most of the shows I was watching, so now it's time for us to start new shows. Fridays are taken by Jujutsu Kaisen new weekly episode, and Sundays are taken by Attack on Titan Season 4 and Onyx Equinox. Therefore, we still have Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays free. I want to leave myself Saturdays as my free day so I can rest and not be too done with the channel at the end of the week. So, as I was saying, this is important, guys. Please let me know in the comments any show you'd like me to start, because I actually have very little idea what shows I want to react to as of now, because I know shows I want to watch, but I have no idea what you want to see as my viewers. Therefore, let me know in the comments, please, any shows you would like me to react to, and I will choose from them. As of now, I thought about reacting, for example, Mondays and Wednesdays to Saga of Tanya the Evil, and maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays upload an episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's an isekai about another middle-aged man who happens to reincarnate himself as a slime. I actually started that show like a year and a half ago, but I only saw a few episodes and I ended up dropping it, not because I didn't like it, but because I was watching too many shows at once and I couldn't bear watching them all at the same time. So I actually don't remember anything about that show. All I remember is there was a tsundere dragon and orcs, I think. Maybe not orcs, I think they were goblins. So that's all I remember, a tsundere dragon and goblins. In any case, please let me know in the comments what shows you would like me to react to. This is not a market substitute, so grab your legal copy and watch it along with me. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more content in this channel. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Saga of Tanya the Evil, Episode 1. Okay, this is an interesting art style. Definitely very different from what we've watched up until now. Are these German soldiers? I think so, because of the spiked helmet, but I have zero idea, to be honest. I think the little girl, the salaryman reincarnates us, is German, but I'm not even sure about that. Maybe this is not a comedy? So there are mages in this world. Yo. Okay, so not knowing anything about this show, this seems pretty cool, and I never expected it to escalate that fast, that much. Yo. That was a sick design. The barrier, I mean. Is this Tanya? Oh man, holy, she's a savage. I love this kind of soundtrack. The choral voices. I don't know how to call this kind of music, but the similar to O Fortuna. Okay. Okay, so as I thought, this is actually our world, so maybe it's not an isekai as I said in the beginning, because I said I know Tanya is a reincarnated man, but maybe it's just reincarnation in the same world, therefore it's not an isekai, or maybe it's an isekai. Is it even the same timeline as before? Hmm. So, okay. And it's pretty interesting because it's our world, but there are still mages. 1924, Imperial Capital, Perun. So, as I think I'm getting, they're losing the war. So, this is the Rhine Theater? Must be. Ooh, they're safe. Do they defend themselves, or is someone in charge of protecting them? What kind of sniper gets that wound up? That's not a sniper strat. They're done for. She seems so mad. I hope she doesn't execute them or something similar. So are platoons made of 4 people? That's actually a pretty interesting thing. Although these two seemed like pretty heroic soldiers, throwing themselves into the fray right in the middle. That was completely reckless, and they made those decisions on themselves, so they had complete disregard on the higher ups' plans and maybe any strategy that was being carried out. Uh, they didn't even give it a thought, they just wanted to show the world that they were incredible soldiers and jeopardized the whole mission, as I see it, by losing focus and acting like children. it sounds like they're going to get executed. You at least they're still alive. That's more than I expected from the end of this encounter. It's strange because this is definitely a different kind of art style than the one I'm used to. But although at first I thought it wasn't too pretty, now I'm completely sold because somehow the colors are extremely vibrant thanks to this kind of animation and art style, and I'm extremely glad because for those who don't know it, one of the things I value the most in my anime is my vibrant colors, or in the case that the atmosphere is supposed to be dark and gloom, I can abide that, but I love myself some bright colors. And look at the clouds, for example. They're completely different to the rest of the picture. Uh, it's a completely different art style that makes it grabs your attention. That's how I would put it. And also this character, I can't remember her name because they showed it, but I didn't catch it. Um, she seems so adorable. But in any case, let's just continue watching this. But as of now, I can say that I'm loving it because the art style and the music are both incredible. So they can't fight anymore because they're not in the fray. I hope she's okay. She's not safe here. Is she going to be taken out? I would be so fucking sad. Wait, is she dropping? Is this part of the plan? No, I don't think it is. What's happening to her? Observer hunters. Observers and observer hunters. So, I don't know what these observers are, but maybe they are the scouting mages or something similar. And there seem to be anti-observer units. That's pretty interesting. So she's fought them before. Type 95. Tanya is right, you can't jeopardize the mission just because of your pride. People need to learn that their pride is completely below bigger goals. I mean, the mission is more important than her pride, as I say it. So definitely this is not. So this is definitely not a comedy as I thought. But I'm glad I'm watching this. It's at least pretty interesting. Continue spotting. Was that guy being blown away? I mean, completely exploding? Is this guy one of the enemy observers? And do these attacks consume ammo? Or maybe. I mean, they said it consumes magic energy, but magic power. Believe in Tanya. Tanya seems stone cold. There goes the salaryman reference, but how does that come into play here? Is this a game? Is it possible this is a game? The music is incredible. Reminds me of Bleach's music, the Arrancar music. Look at the enemy ships. They look like metallic horses. Oh, holy shit. No mercy. Yo. Yo, wait. Oh, big brain. Fuck, there's friendly fire. Run! Did they say model 95 or 75? I can't remember. One shot. Yo! Yo! She even hit her own allies with the explosion impact. Charred bodies. Who is she talking to? There's no one left, right? So these are the enemies. So many different names. That might be a really long non-drinking time. What's the deal? Yo. So they were killed because she wanted to keep them safe. Is she going to keep it from Tanya? she can't do that. Did she plan on them dying? I thought she was worried about them. You. Okay, first of all, I find it pretty funny that they have to specify that this program is fiction. All persons, groups, places, laws, and names appearing in it have no relation to the real world. Therefore, this is not real Germany. And the map of Europe we saw before is actually not Europe. It's a made up place with a coincidentally pretty similar map to Europe, but nonetheless a different world. Now, what do you think about this first episode? Holy shit, I thought this was a comedy. That's first of all. So, far from being a comedy, Tanya seems to be someone who makes justice to her nickname. The Devil of the Rhines? The Devil of the Rhines, I think. The Devil of the Rhine. It's a pretty fitting name for her. I thought she had sent those two to the pillbox in order to keep them safe because it was in the rear, and maybe she was just worried about them because they seemed airheads. But it now appears that it's not like that. She is a pretty mean person, I'd say. She seems detached from reality. I mean, when she was told, when she was going towards the enemy platoon, the 106th, the 106th platoon, sorry, of the Imperial Forces, I think they were called. She was thinking of an ace, a non-casualty win, as something that would be great for her career, but she didn't even seem to worry about the lives of those who would die if she didn't ace it. She considers herself a salaryman, or at least she called herself that, and she seems extremely, as I say, detached to killing or seeing people die. So therefore, I think she might be someone playing a video game that got stuck, or maybe it's all just a video game and this is what you're supposed to do, or maybe this is just one route, like for example like how in Undertale you can do 3 different routes. But in any case, she seems, first of all, she seems incredibly strong. Second, she seems incredibly, maybe not cruel, because she might not be a sadistic or cruel person, but she definitely isn't a good person because, as I say, she seemed to be aware that those two would die if she sent them there, and when she was told that they were indeed dead, she couldn't keep her smile down. So, fuck, she a little bitch. But I guess we still have a lot to learn from her, and things are possibly going to change, especially my idea of her. But let's not jump into conclusions too fast, and let's just leave it around here. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next episode of Tanya the Evil. As I said, I'll see you around. Peace out.